Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117, aka the guy with the bad voice still. This is my brother 151. Yeah,
We just saw something.
We just saw something. A light reporter UFO sighting. Unidentified flying object. That would be the flying turd. Batman vs Superman. Oh my god.
Yeah, it.
Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen,
So
let me explain. I've been ill for the past few days. So my brother came back in town for Easter. My
Yep.
Easter thing would be like, let's go see Batman vs Superman. It's this is my thing. This is my present for Easter because I haven't seen you in quite some time. I feel like I tortured him because I literally grabbed my head. I haven't done that in a movie in like
a long time. I'd say the last time I felt that disappointed walking out of film, I think it was the honesty.
Yeah. It's been oh my god, what the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you. Batman vs Superman, they cram in two separate Superman arcs. They throw in so many side characters. Let me explain. So let me first start off. Okay, we'll start from the beginning.
Okay,
So the cinematography in this film is great. I can already say that, and the effects are pretty good.
Yeah, I would say the effects are. I'll make a few exceptions, but please.
My problem is that I think Zack Snyder is ADHD or something like that.
ADHD. I would disagree with you on that. I would disagree with you on that one completely. I think he can't make an action scene. Man of Steel was good. The action scenes in this movie, I was just like, I literally
there was no weight. There was no physical weight.
Oh my god, we'll get to that. Okay, so first off, opens up basically a scene involving Superman. Should we go spoilers?
Yeah, this is full spoilers.
Okay, full spoilers. Basically, everyone thinks Superman commits an attack. Which, first off,
no, it doesn't. It starts off with Batman going to Metropolis, which was a great scene. But here's my problem. There's a bunch of people in the building, and it's like, get him out of the building.
Oh yeah, it takes Bruce Wayne to call the guy when he's seeing the entire city get destroyed.
No, there are people going up in the air because of Man of Steel. That was a cool moment. People going up in the air and smashing down.
And no one's running.
Bruce Wayne on the phone to be like, hey dude, I think you should leave.
Everyone, the guy's staring. By the way, he doesn't move. There's been 10, 15 minutes. The whole building is shaking. And the guy just is like, he prays to God and dies. It was like, what are you doing, you fucking idiot? But okay, anyways, we'll go into the next scene. Next scene
Bruce Wayne doesn't need to know Jack. Jack doesn't know shit.
Yeah, exactly. Jack doesn't know shit. That's the guy's name. Jack doesn't. But the next scene, first off, they killed Jimmy Olsen. They killed Jimmy. Okay.
That wasn't Jimmy. Jimmy Olsen's a girl.
No, that was Jimmy. That was the camera guy. Yeah, that was.
I thought that was Jimmy for a second. And then I said, okay,
oh, yeah, it was
two things. Ladies and gentlemen, two things. Why every single tracer in this film is a blinking fuck? Why does every single, like, they're gonna trace this fucking glowing red? It doesn't need to glow. It's a little device that transmits a signal. You don't need to add the light. Whoever manufactures that light should be executed. It's a terrible invention.
You're supposed to be inconspicuous. I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Batman does it, and the CIA does it. For whatever reason, CIA agents like, boom, because they find it. But here's the thing. Batman does it, no one sees it. There's also like multiple times where Batman is like clearly visible, but no one sees him. I get it. He's the most obvious one. No, there are a few. One, he's on top of a crane in a bunch of these people. Okay, you could say that again. From the bottom with the lights,
into the darkness of the sky.
They can't see him. That's fine. I'm like, all right. There's literally a time where a police officer has a gun looking at a guy, and Batman's just hanging in the corner.
He's fully lit, by the way. Fully lit, and he doesn't notice anyone. He's like, hey, wait. He for whatever reason he decides, let me take a look to my left. He looks to the left and he's like, oh, there's a guy with a fucking bat.
And shoots. I know that's a scene from the Dark Knight Rises where Batman comes back and everyone's like, oh my god. But here's my problem. In the Dark Knight Rises, when the two cops come up, and Batman's just like, you see him like in this film,
he just looks so stupid.
He's
He's
like-
literally waiting there against the wall, like what? Why? Okay, but going to the other part, which I thought was ridiculous. The next.
Oh yeah, so
the,
no,
hold on,
the Africa scene.
The Africa scene. Basically, first off, yes, this movie's been shredded. There were entire scenes cut out of it, and basically the bare bones left. But basically, a scene involving Superman coming down and being framed for a mass attack. He maybe kills one guy. We don't know. We don't see him. I'm guessing he doesn't.
He killed him. I guarantee. Okay,
a guy goes through two
ladies and
buildings.
gentlemen, if a man can survive going through 2 concrete walls, that man deserves an award.
I mean that he is the Batman.
That man was not Batman. That man was
Okay,
that man was what's on Deadpool's sign.
My gut said okay. My gut says he wasn't. Superman didn't kill him. I think because I will give him this. Superman, I don't think kills anyone in this film, except one. But we'll get to that thing later.
Batman kills more people.
Batman.
I was like,
yeah. By the way, yeah, Batman's a cold-hearted killer. Which, by the way,
if you had a problem with Batman Arkham Knight, he's like mowing people down with the car. And I'm just
oh
like,
my god, that was the joke you made, literally in the
did
theater.
Rocksteady know? Is that why they're like, oh, this is the direction. Oh, we'll put this into our game.
Literally in the movie, I made a comment. Batman kills, I think, like 5 people in one scene with his car. He literally kills people with his car.
I'm like, oh my god, it's Batman Arkham Knight. That's literally what
it's like, I think this is Batman Arkham Knight. I literally turned and was like, but no, okay, so first off, going back to the Superman scene, because I think this sets up the whole movie perfectly, because the movie lacks common sense, the most basic form of common sense. Because here's the note.
Superman killed everyone in Africa. Did we check for bullets?
Yeah, there are bullet holes in everyone, and everyone's like, did Superman kill him? It's like, does Superman carry a gun? No! Why would he shoot a gun? He can fly through buildings.
But
oh my god.
That would take logic to go through and look at all the dead bodies.
There's a bullet. One bullet.
The CIA was. Oh wait, no, they died. No, this one CIA agent was died.
And no one. They see one guy.
Only if someone was there who lived that could possibly, say like, hey, I heard gunfire, and then Superman came down. Maybe.
Also, they all noticed this by finding a gunshot. Did no one dig out the slugs and all the guys that died and said, we can't find the round anywhere? Does Superman use? No?
Man, these bullets are really advanced.
I wonder what company does it. Oh yeah, LexCorp. Oh, by the way, this isn't Lex Luthor. The guy is not Lex. He's his son Alex.
Oh my god. This is one of the big issues with the film. I'm sorry. This nut is not Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor from the animated series was a
fantastic,
cold, deceiving,
calculating.
You cannot. I will not say he's dumb. You cannot say Lex. This Lex was dumb. This Lex was incredibly stupid. He wanted to learn. I'll give him that. And he was incredibly again. He was destructive.
He was a great. Okay, look. I actually liked him. I will go with this. I liked him.
I did not. Here's my reasoning. I did not like him because if he's supposed to be Lex Luthor, he is not Lex Luthor. And again, you could say, what about his acting? Jesse Eisenberg was miscast for this role. And my reasoning is, even though he does a good job of being a villain, he's still a bad villain at heart. And when you add Lex Luthor around him, like this is who he's supposed to be, he's not. He's by the way, everyone's saying like, he is Lex Luthor. No, he's Alexander Luthor. He's Luthor's son. Which, pray to God that they or Superman.
Can we both agree that Bryan Cranston should be immediately hired after and just given to Lex? Because look, I didn't mind the character. I actually kind of followed him. The main problem was he's not Lex Luthor in any way, shape, or form. They shave his head at the end. He's like, oh, it's Lex. It's like, no.
He went to jail even though it's been a day. It's like, you do know the criminal justice system takes. I'm okay. You want to rush it? Fine. Daredevil did it. But here's the thing: you don't have to shave someone's goddamn head. And then here's my second big issue. He's both incredibly smart and stupid. At the same time. Here's my rationale. He apparently knows Batman's secret identity. He figures out Superman's secret identity through
with no reason. There's no background.
And again, apparently the U.S. government can't figure out the technology of Lex Luthor. Fine, he's smart. But how the hell does he not only know who Batman's secret identity is?
Who they don't tell any.
They never.
I
and
guess
then
you could
second,
maybe figure out with Mercy in one point, maybe. But that's dressing. That's a long
but
stretch.
even with Mercy, that would be someone who's down there. But you can't connect a billionaire trying to steal your idea with, and again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, can't connect Batman to Bruce Wayne. You could say Bruce Wayne's trying to steal your ideas, but why would Bruce Wayne be Batman? Like,
Okay,
they
so
give no connection.
Going to the next part and saying something that's actually good, I will admit, the reveal of how Superman finds out who Batman is genius. I love that portion. Best part, one of the best parts in my part of the movie.
When he hears it?
Oh my god. So basically,
Yeah.
he's talking to Alfred, which, by the way, Alfred, oh my god.
One of the better parts of the film.
One of the best parts of the film. And this scene, the scene at the diner, which everyone's seen, like, Bruce Wayne, Batman, or not, Bruce Wayne, Clint Clark, meeting giants or whatever, Anyways, that scene is very well done, at least in my point, because Superman finds out Batman, and just by hearing it, and he can just hear Alfred and the guy talk back and forth, and the guy's just like, okay, I know who you are.
Oh my God.
He doesn't. There's no confrontation. Then there's another scene where Gal Gadot, aka Wonder Woman, Diana Prince, figures out what Bruce Wayne is doing, and then uses that. So basically, Bruce Wayne, he walks into a situation thinking he's like, I had everything in the bag, and then he just gets everything turned around on him. It's good. I liked it.
Can I say something? The detriment of this film, the fact that it's Batman versus, and there's about a dozen other characters they added to the film. Right after that scene, there's another scene of them at train. Here's the part where I literally because it literally cuts from Batman transferring data to a future scene involving, you've seen it, Batman essentially being captured and fighting. It looks like an apocalypse.
With parademons.
Yeah, parademons, essentially Darkseid's minions, which, by the way, cool shot of all them, like, coming in. But my problem with this scene, it comes out of left field, it has no explanation, they never touch on it again, and then and then after this scene, he wakes up, and the Flash is apparently coming in, he's, like, trying to go through. What?
Okay, so here's the main note I call as someone that
if you want to cut something, you could have cut that entire scene, and it would have changed. The movie would not have changed. Nothing in the film would have changed. Batman doesn't save Luthor, or like, Lois? Like, in this movie, if that was the point, it didn't make sense, because it's like I think Flash said, like, Lois, right?
Yeah,
Lois, and it's just Lois was in trouble in this film.
But there's no point in where, like, Lois.
But there's no point. Batman is the one.
There's no foreshadowing, which he said. Which, by the way, they pull foreshadowing with that. Congratulations. But here's the main problem I find with it. It's okay. The main problem with the film for myself is I'm someone. Okay, so first off, you're gonna ask us, "Oh, you guys Marvel fans or whatnot?"
No, we grew up on DC.
My brother and I grew up on DC. Batman the Animated Series, Doomsday the Animated Series. Okay, we're not the biggest comic guys, yes, but to be honest, when it comes to our quote-unquote had one,
I've done enough research on DC where I know the big sticking points, I know the small sticking points. And guess what? This film is like, we're gonna take this stuff. We're gonna take everything from DC with you the fanboy know, and then you, the general audience, know, and we're gonna put it into a film. The problem with this film is the pacing is so bad. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It wants to be a serious Batman film. It wants to be a serious Superman film. It jumps to a Wonder Woman film at one point. There's too many characters. You need to cut back and focus on the two leads.
Okay, and counting on that, the other main...
And their supporting cast. Wait. And their supporting cast without introducing 3 other different supporting casts from 3 other different movies. You didn't need to show...
Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Aquaman, and basically there's a scene where they play trailers inside of the movie, and it's bad. It's well done, but it's bad.
By the way, Ezra's the Flash, or is that Ezra Miller?
Mm-hmm.
No, is it Ezra Miller?
It's the guy that played, I think, Starkiller.
What? I'm sorry.
Or not Starkiller.
I will let
Kylo
you talk
Ren.
after this. That individual, I am sorry to say, from your 2 minutes of screen time,
It was about a minute.
the effects they have on the Flash are terrible. and his performance got it was okay at best. Why the fuck DC did not go with Grant Gustin or did not try to be like, gee, you know what? Let's have an interesting, charismatic.
Why don't? Here's my note. It's like the whole point of the Flash.
Oh my
the whole
God.
point of the Flash TV series is like, okay, they have an established character. Just bring that character and put him in the freaking. Just have him go through a time warp or something. Cancel the series and just bring in that guy because that guy's so is good. He's a good Flash. He'd be a good
End the
young
series, right? Leading up to, like, literally, like, end the series with, like, a build up to the movie. And then you could start off the first 15 minutes of the movie with going back on the TV show and then hit at the TV show. That way, the fan base, the diehard core, knows this character. You can reintroduce him. And there you go. And you could say, oh, it's a different universe. That's great. That's fine. Then
Have it
what you
wormhole,
do,
Earth
then
3.
I swear to God, you better do, is you have that character and you bring in Grant Gustin. Because, my God, DC, you have a serious problem if you want to jumpstart this universe. You better make it so, because the problem I have with it, Batman is, I love Batman. I think he's the
Ben Affleck is great.
Ben Affleck is great. My problem is he's a murdering psychopath, and I want to know why, like what caused him. And you get hints. Oh, Robin's dead body and everything. But my problem with this film is the fact that it's like I'm missing something, and it feels like I should know something. It's not like teaser. It's not like teaser where it's building up for the future. It's kind of like there's something off because this Batman's so different, and yet I want to know more. And yet you're still not going into any. It's weird. It's.
Well, okay. I'm gonna finally cut you off.
Okay, that's fine. I'll shut up. I can't talk anyway.
Here's the main problem with the film. If you have no idea who any characters are, you are going to feel completely lost going in. You don't know who Mercy. Like if you don't know all these characters like Aquaman, you're gonna see all these scenes and you're just gonna be like, what the hell? Especially the Flash scene. You have no idea what the hell's going on. The whole parts of the theater were just like literally just scratching their.
There was a person who literally started smoking because they were so bored.
It was bad. There were moans.
By the way, this is a movie theater that they don't like. There was someone watching, and the person watching was just like, it's like they watch over and make sure you're not on your cell phone, and they were just zonked out. People were just like falling asleep. It was bad.
The other main problem is on the other end of the spectrum. You know these characters like we do. If you know Superman, he's not supposed to be this wooden character. He's supposed to be an icon, and they touch on that. They do some elements to that. They take one step forward, but at the same time they take 2 steps back in a lot of situations. Where they have him again. Superman is not supposed to be. I think the whole point of the Justice League is, or not Justice League, these characters, at least for Batman and Superman in particular, they're supposed to be in ways the icons, and they're supposed to be very relatable, but opposite side of the coin. They both are not supposed to be killers. Otherwise, Joker would be dead. Penguin would be dead. Like there would be no point in having a villain cast because the Christopher Nolan's captured it well. Doesn't kill because that would be a line crossing, and that'd basically be the same reason why he's paranoid. And that was the main. As soon as Batman killed someone, I was like, that is not Batman. Ben Affleck does an admirable job. He's physically intimidating. But he literally shoots a guy and kills him. That's Batman. I can understand this guy's darker. He's seen 20. But if you're telling me that this character is broken that's not supposed to be Batman. So again, as someone that knows this franchise or like knows these characters well or better than the average consumer, at that end of the spectrum, you're just like, what the aren't these characters I want? These are the movie cinematic version. And to be fair, I liked Man of Steel. I liked Superman in that movie. Yes, there were problems with him, but I liked that direction. This movie, I just felt restrained. So if you're somewhere in the middle, you might like the film. But if you're if you know these characters, or you have no idea what the hell's going on, I don't think you're gonna like this movie. And to counter your point, and again,
while we're comparing Man of Steel, if you had problem with pacing in Man of Steel, they're like, okay, we'll fix it. They don't do a damn thing. It's the same pace. It's literally epic beginning with Kryptonian War, followed by about an hour and a half of melodramatic bullshit that jumps around that, no offense, there are some decent scenes, but the problem is, if you go from if you're on like a roller coaster, and you go from those scenes to the last hour of the film, You're literally the same thing with Man of Steel. You go from this to fucking a dive cliff straight into the core of the earth. It's insane. It's dramatic. It's extremely huge, but there's no build up. The build up they have.
To be fair, the build up in Man of Steel I think is handled a lot better because yes, you know that fog, but at the same time it's dramatic. It almost felt like dramatic tension. You knew where the stakes were, and you could see the slow build of things. Yes. You could see the dramatic of Zod and Superman. You could see that, and then the fight in the town is self-contained.
I thought,
and then the final battle works because clashing, and the whole city is destroyed. You really get a sense of Superman and Zod going all out, and you can feel both sides. Superman is defending the Earth, and Zod, I actually felt for Zod. I like Zod as a villain. And then in this movie, he gets turned into, by the way, no explanation. So he basically, the thing mutates.
This is forbidden to change genetic material.
Which, by the way, he spills blood on him. I'm sorry. What happens?
What are you doing?
Well, the blood of I would love to have seen like a horse or something. It would have been funny.
A horse.
Just imagine, it'd been like a centaur Zod. Could you imagine like centaur Zod? Like he just hops up. Wonder Woman's like, it's mythical.
They grab the horse that was randomly in the first 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, there's a horse that walks through the city. Like what the hell?
There's just a random horse. Like what the fuck?
Oh by the way, here's a note from Cloverfield. If you walk through a dust storm, dust gets on you. Ben Affleck, I'm sorry, but he's dust proof. Literally, he walks through a smoke screen, and he's literally there's not a hint of dust on him.
It's sad when I see 10 field light, and that better tension characters, and even a fucking fight.
Even monsters.
Whoa, shit. Spoilers.
Spoiler, yeah.
Yeah, spoilers on that. But oh my god, dude, that mini movie made this mega movie a flaming turd.
Which, by the way, if you're probably asking yourself, by the way, thank you if you're still watching. But if you think the ending is going to be,
oh my god,
it does not. I literally in the theater. So let me explain this. So basically, as you can expect, the Batman v Superman fight's pretty interesting, actually. I like that fight. But here's the problem. It should have been the whole movie. Okay, Wonder Woman's a great addition, but it almost felt like they needed her. You know, it felt like they forced her.
You have to add her backstory to Wonder Woman the next film.
To be fair, that part's kind of implemented cool. 1918, that whole shot, and that kind of sounds cool. But the main problem is, and here's the main problem of this film, is the ending. First off, they say every single time they change places, like the whole place it's uninhabited. It's like, dear God, do you no. But
and then like, there's so many issues I find with this film. Let's throw throw the super weapon down a fucking, what is it? It's like sorry. Where did she throw it in? It's like a water. It was like a broken down building.
Condemned building, like a water pit. But to be fair, she didn't know about it. So that I can understand. Like she's trying to protect Superman. She's trying to get rid of it in a place that no one's gonna think.
Also, how fucking heavy is this spear and how light is this? She chucked it about 20 feet, and Batman took both hands and lifted it. How heavy? I'm sorry, this spear must be either the lightest thing or the fucking heaviest, and she's somehow, because of their interaction with Superman, is now becoming superpowers. As soon as she chucked the spear, I'm like, is she gonna join the fight? Is she gonna be affected? Like, are they really gonna do the Spider-Man thing, where interaction between Spider-Man and, oh god, who's it? Who's the red hair Spider-Man? So
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane gets sick and dies from Spider-Man. I thought that they were going to do that for a second with Lois Lane because she chucked this spear. I'm like, is she gonna get superpowers?
Okay, ignoring his.
No, I swear to God.
The other
There's other parts too. I thought she was, when she went down there, I literally thought she was being hurt by kryptonite. I'm like, are they gonna do Superman Return? Are they really gonna do that? Where we're gonna have another superpower creation?
Just ignore him. Any case, the other main problem that this movie has, Man of Steel, you know it ramps up. Like the fight scene between. Okay. Yeah, again, it feels like you can feel like these two titans clashing. And yes, people might not like to end killing Zod, but I honestly thought it was kind of I could understand. I could understand the meaning. Doomsday, he's not. Yes, he's kind of threatening, but the same problem is none of the action scenes that he does is in any way engaging. Wonder Woman actually fighting him is the most engaging part because it's different. By this point, Superman is punching Doomsday fights Superman. And there's a point, I mind you, they go into space and get nuked. And I literally sighed because it was the least engaging part because there was supposed to be this tense moment like, oh, do we nuke Superman? It's like, yes. And Superman gets nuked. He still lives, by the way. By the way, he survives a nuclear bomb, but gets killed by Doomsday. Which, the kind of whole Incredibles can only penetrate himself.
I tried it. I'm no choice for Doomsday.
Okay, the main problem, it's like, I can understand that. Being dense enough to, only something that dense can kill it, kind of like the Incredibles. I kind of got the memo. But at the same time, it just felt forced. And the whole fact that it kind of ends, again, spoilers, with Superman basically, oh yeah, he's dead, but then you see the dirt lift. It's like, there's a wasted death. It just didn't make anything. And the nuke, it was like they were trying to copy Avengers with the nuke scene. It's like, oh, we're going to go one up. We're going to have a super big nuke. It's not going to do anything. They're going to have to kill him somewhere else. It literally was boring. And by the way, the other thing I'll note about Ben Affleck is literally he had one good shot at Doom. If you are a fan of Batman, yes, not supposed to be a superpowered guy. He was to throw some punches in. Literally the entire thing he does. Wonder Woman punches, fights. The entire thing. Superman punches and fights. Batman doesn't get one blow except throwing a gas grenade on. One gas grenade. He runs around and he fires that shit. By the way, Batman holds more guns in this film than I cannot imagine.
Yeah.
So,
although, by the way, the weapon you think is a gun is like a grenade launcher to fire kryptonite smoke, which I get it. It's Dark Knight Returns, or at least again when it hits Superman and it kind of sprays in his face. That's fine. My issue with this film, and again, my brother can attend. I realized something. The reason I want to bring up Man of Steel, the ending with the Indian Ocean, apparently the entire Indian and Chinese military are just going to let a giant UFO be...
oh yeah, they're going to leave it in the
literally
middle of the ocean.
Abandoned in the ocean.
You realize the moment that thing was destroyed, China and India went to war over it. Like, let's be honest now. This was the super realistic. Freaking honest. China would have scooped up that son of a gun and basically used it to create super Apple phones and tablets.
Super Apple.
It would have been out of this world. No, okay, I'm kidding. But no, they would have invaded. They would have launched a full invasion.
Nothing.
It's literally there. Nothing has changed. They literally have divers going in the area. Divers on boats are going in and okay, so guys, let me put it like this. If you like Batman and Superman, I am telling you as a fan of them, don't go see this. It's not worth it. Just watch it after.
This movie's going to make $200 and it's going to make like $50 next week, and then it's just going to... Oh, look, maybe people like it, but I will say this. This movie has not only decreased my excitement for Suicide Squad because the writing team behind it, if it's the same as this one, oh my god. Oh my god.
If you want to go see a good Justice League movie, I recommend the Bruce Timm series, Batman, Superman, when they first meet up. Go watch that. That's about 10 times better.
Don't watch the new 52 movies. It's stuff. I've seen a few of those.
War's not bad. War is not bad. Atlantis is bad. But War's not bad.
It's bad. Here's my reasoning. Literally the fact that you were setting it up. Who they set up with?
Green Lantern and Batman.
No. Alright, so again, in this film, who are they fighting?
They're fighting Doomsday, but they're setting up Apocalypse. By the way, there's no mention of how anyone knows about Apocalypse. There's no mention about how Batman knows about Apocalypse.
Yep.
There's no, except for the Flash thing, which that literally means nothing. Because he saw the symbol of Omega and the Parademons. That's it. By the way, it makes no sense how he knew any of this.
Whoever, again, the Flash in that universe apparently needs to go over talk with Grant Gustin about how to talk with and go to the future and past events. Because apparently you have a very tough time going through letting someone know a message. Oh. It's the same issue with...
By the way, he can also teleport into people's dreams now. Because literally Batman, this incident happens, he wakes up, Flash speaks to him, he wakes up again. It's like, this is the... I think... Chair. I got the chair, guys. I got the chair. This whole movie, in a sense, is... They tried to build a whole universe with one franchise, and it doesn't work. I want to like this movie. I wanted this movie to succeed. I wanted Marvel to be like, oh my god, we need to update our films. We need to change. We need to do stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Civil War. I don't think there's gonna be any competition. This movie, I think there might be Razzies for it. I think there might be stuff for it. And again, if you like these characters, and you want to see this movie, you want to see it by all means. I would say yes. But let me put it in perspective. My expectations waiting for this movie. If we're gonna like the top of the screen being like, it's gonna be the best movie of all time, and the bottom being absolute trash, aka Batman Forever, or like that, or like Batman and Robin. My expectations were probably like right here. I was thinking it was going to be super awesome.
How am I supposed to get?
You're not supposed to. Then it went to here after reading reviews. Then it went to here after listening to people that I care about. And my honest review for the film, here. My expectations were low, extremely low, and they still managed to defy me. The ending is boring, characters make no sense, and yes, there are some great moments in there, but the moments can't. It's like it's like a horrible soup being made with great ingredients. It's still a horrible soup, no matter how great the stuff is. And at the end of the day,
my seat back?
Yeah, sure.
Here's my rationale for this film. I was cautiously optimistic. Because again, the last trailer was good, but once again,
I literally went to the movie asking,
start
hoping.
of the fight to the end is literally in the same night. It's the same problem that you have. And I'm not saying that you can't do that, but this film reminds me of Amazing Spider-Man 2. Probably the best way.
Yep.
Amazing Spider-Man 2. The best film I can describe this. Overbloated. It doesn't know what it wants to be. And the main characters, while you like them, I liked Andrew Garfield.
I like Henry Cavill's suit.
Yeah. Well.
And Gal Gadot's
okay, yeah. Also, and there are some great moments. Like, again, I will say the Electro scene in New York City was great. I will say this. There is an explosion scene. Again, we're on spoilers. In the Capitol. I did not see that coming. I was like...
Oh, yeah, that was interesting.
I was like, wait, is the jar poison? Is that...
Oh, my God. Yeah, when she kept staring at the jar, and you see, that was Lex. That's the core of Lex. Getting in someone's head and then completely turning the situation around.
Yep.
And that was the only shed of genius he had
Lex
at his
moment, and that was Lex being a deceptive, just maniac, but incredibly smart about what he's doing. And they
again,
had one moment, and it was a great moment that never really,
capitalized on anything.
Never really capitalized. By the way, Mercy's dead. Mercy's dead. Again, essentially the...
Wait, oh my God, you're right.
Mercy's dead, people. And you could say, like, what do you mean? Mercy, if you don't know, is Lex Luthor's assistant. He straight up murdered her.
Wow, I just realized that too. Damn.
And there's no reason. Like, she could have left. She could have honestly left. How is she even there? Why did he kill her?
This movie is sized by us, and you could tell. Okay, if the biggest indication of us is us arguing right now, I'm literally us arguing.
Unless she's a Lex bot.
Well, probably. This is us arguing throughout the entirety of the film, telling you how bad this is. We're literally arguing. Every time he talks, I want to strangle. He wants to strangle me. Every time he talks, I want to strangle him.
Look, Bushy Panda. Not seen this film. I saw the reviews and I'm like, okay, can't. I say the reviewers were actually spot on. I would say this movie is a 3 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10. This film, it doesn't know what it wants to be. I never enjoy there were a few moments where but there was never
the bomb scene. I would say the first meeting with Wonder Woman in the
first
party,
intro.
Yeah. The intro. I would say Wonder Woman fighting. There's at the end. Lot. Wonder Woman entering at the very end. Good scene. But it doesn't make up the ending. It doesn't make up any of this. Wonder Woman is. To be fair, I'm excited for the Wonder Woman film only because it's realistic and Wonder Woman was.
Here's my problem with this realistic vibe. I'm not saying you have to be funny, but you have to know when to be entertained. And this film is not entertaining. If you want to go see Batman vs. Superman, Google search it for Dark Knight Returns. And I guarantee you will have a better enjoyment watching that animated short than you will in this movie. I'm not saying the actors are bad. I'm not saying the effects. Actually, the effects are bad.
Doomsday in particular.
Oh my God. Doomsday.
By the way, Doomsday can somehow absorb energy and take it back. He absorbs a nuke and he emits this pulse and stuff. And
he transforms. into what it was like baby Doomsday to mature Doomsday. And it's like, how do you know he grows spikes? Because why the fuck? I don't. Whatever.
Which, by the way, they ruined that in the trailer.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like,
this movie is okay. So here's my hope for the future. I hope they fire Zack Snyder. I don't want Zack Snyder anywhere near. I know he's
no. I say you keep Zack Snyder, but you put him as a fucking cinematographer. You put him as the same thing, and you just tell him we want cool shots and we want we want concepts on fight scenes. That's all you do. You get a better director. You get a better script writer, and you're set. You're golden. Right. The big problem with this film, it's literally doesn't know what the fuck it wants to be, and that's my huge gripe with it. I literally thought if someone told me that you cut this film into like it was a Batman film and there was a Superman film, and some two like a bunch of teenagers broke in the Warner Brothers, grabbed both films that were on the single hard drive, the only copy, put it all together, made a YouTube video, and Warner Brothers like the only copy yes, we have to use this. That's what it felt like. It literally felt like two distinct films. Actually, I take it back. Four distinct films. Batman, Superman, the whole Lois Lane complex, which, by the way, even though you would think it would fit with Superman, kept going off. And you could also add Lex, and then let's add 5 for the other remaining Justice Leaguers, which include Cyborg, Aquaman,
Wonder
Woman. Like, you could have cut off that. Could have redone Lex. Could have made the investigation part of Lois Lane better, and you could have, and then again with all those 3 parts failing, Henry Cavill Superman does the best job he can, and Ben Affleck does the best job he can, and out of the two, Ben Affleck is better. Like again, I'm not saying I like Batman more than Superman. I will be honest, but just with the material and screen time, Batman was just a more interesting, dynamic character. But that said, it doesn't rescue the film from crashing and burning.
Yeah.
It's bad. Oh my god. I when leaving the movie,
we literally looked at each other and we were like, "You want to talk about this on the air?" I was like, he was like, "Yeah, well, let's do it."
Don't see this film. Like, okay, maybe see it if you want to.
Go see 10 Cloverfield Lane. That's a fantastic
yeah, go
movie.
see 10 Cloverfield Lane. Much better. If you want to see a better movie, 10 Cloverfield Lane, Utopia.
Kung Fu Panda 3 even. God, that was actually...
Oh, God. Eddie the Eagle I saw with a friend. Guess what? That film, it's redone, but at least it's interesting. It's entertaining. This film, not entertaining.
Yeah, here's the, again, going on...
Monty Oum, I think this is a perfect example. There's a difference between Zack Snyder and Monty Oum. Monty Oum knows how to make great fight scenes that you care about. Zack Snyder knows how to make great fight scenes that you fucking don't care about. Unless something holding. I don't know if Christopher Nolan told it like how you do realities, how you do scary, and made some of the scenes better in Man of Steel. But with him leading the DC universe, I'm scared. This is bad. This is really bad.
And to also count the point, again, realism in this film, I compare it to Godzilla. Because you can say both kind of were in the same. Both were reboots, both were realism. But
Godzilla's much better. Much better.
Okay, thank you. But the main note I have with the both are not supposed to take the characters as realistic. That's not the whole point. Godzilla's still basically an atomic lizard, or atomic dinosaur, ancient creature that basically is the incarnation of death and what. He's not supposed to be realistic. Superman is not supposed to be realistic. Batman's not supposed to be the reactions everyone else has to them. And in that sense, I think Marvel does a better job with doing than this film. Because, again, they criticize
and in case someone's about to criticize us and say, Marvel doesn't know how to do serious, like go watch, if you want to actually like
go watch
serious,
Captain America or Daredevil.
Watch Daredevil and Jessica Jones. You want serious, well-paced action, cinematography, and plot. Both those films. Well, Jessica Jones doesn't have the technical / like fighting mastery Daredevil has, but They're both serious
So before
adult
we
films
so
that are way more adult than even Batman vs Superman. Batman vs Superman's only adult because it's just dark. Jessica Jones is dark because of the material and it knows how to use it.
yeah, it knows how to express it without
Batman
being
vs
stupid.
Superman has no idea. Like, take material, let's make a movie, set stuff up. And the problem is, it's rushed, bloated, feels like way too many movies. And by the way, there are some parts where I'm like, literally, this scene was supposed to go next, and then we got some cut in between, like jump somewhere. There's literally a part where we see Man-Bat people. Man-Bat is in this film as Bruce Wayne's father, Ghost, or I don't know. But essentially, you see that. That's a scary moment, by the way. And it just cuts to a Superman bit. No, does it cut to? Does it cut to Lois or does it cut to Lex?
It cuts to him. It cuts back to Ben Affleck waking dead with a woman next to him.
What does it cut after that? It cut.
Superman, I think.
Anyway, it cuts to a completely opposite tone.
Oh no, wait!
And then goes back
Lex,
to it.
Isn't it Lex speaking to the one guy?
I think-
Maybe, I don't know.
I think
Anyways,
it jumps
before
to.
we pull our head over this, I'm about to. Again, here's our recommendation. Ending. I guess we'll just. It's not a good movie. If you're a fan, you're gonna get disappointed. If you don't know this franchise, you're not. You're gonna get lost. And it's a film I'm hoping does well, but I'm hoping pitchforks. I'm hoping fans just tear the sun. I'm hoping it's just shredded, and I'm hoping that Warner Brothers wakes.
This is worse than Thor: Dark World. This is worse than 2. This is on par with the bad Batman films from the 90s.
Hey, Fantastic Four, your company.
This film has as many. Well, I will say this: this film is better than Fantastic Four that came out last. It is better in that regard because the effects hold. And it has better characters. I like none of those characters. But the big thing is, you ask me, this film is better than the worst Marvel film? That is a seriously hard thing.
So would that be Incredible Hulk versus this, or the
No.
Thor: Dark World? Because
No.
Thor: Dark World's my worst.
I had fun with Thor: The Dark World. I had issues with it.
Okay, what's your worst Marvel movie?
Thor: The Dark World.
Okay.
But here's my thing with that film. It was entertaining. I liked the characters. Guess what? It had at least an emotional resonance, and it had a better ending. This film, and at least you could understand where it was going. Batman vs Superman is so sporadic. Thor: Dark World knew what it wanted to do. It wanted to be cheesy throughout the entire thing. It knew what it wanted to be. This film has no fucking clue what it wants to be. It doesn't know whether it wants to be a Batman film or a Superman film. By the way, even though it's Batman vs Superman, the fight lasts 5 minutes. And guess what? It's a great fight. Don't get me wrong. It's a great fight.
Oh, I will make one note though. How it actually how it ends. I will give credits. People have been bowing. I will admit. Actually, I didn't mind it. That was actually a part that actually kind of shocked him because, in a sense.
What, Superman died?
No, Superman claiming. When he was fighting Batman, when he said Martha. That part I didn't mind actually because it actually stroked something in Batman that connected to him in his childhood.
Are they both named Martha?
Yeah, you didn't get that?
I knew when she.
That was why that's why when his father was uttering Martha at the beginning of the film, I was like, oh my god, it connects perfectly back to that. So I think having Batman connected again, if it had strong moments like that, it worked. I didn't mind it. I actually kind of understood it. He was like kind of shocked at why he was bringing it up. It was like his mother was captured, and Bruce didn't want that to happen anyway. And the core of the character, he doesn't want anyone to die. That's why Batman doesn't kill. So that way, again, manslaughter maybe. But
God,
especially in the Arkham games. But no, he doesn't kill because again, that effect doesn't happen anymore. Never wants to cross that line and become the killer that his parents suffered.
You know what I just realized? Think about how much fucking marketing. The SUVs. I have a cereal box down that has a miniature comic book as a prequel to. It's like, and that's just like a normal brand cereal has this. There's been so many commercials, so much stuff. How much and again, I went out your opinion. Do you think that they spent so much on marketing because they were afraid that good word of mouth would not do it? By the way, marketing does not help your film. John Carter proves marketing does not, bad marketing. And also, what was it? What's another? I guess Fantastic Four also that bad word of mouth will just kill marketing. is the first thing.
Or help it like Deadpool. Deadpool breaking like record.
Deadpool blows
So-
this movie out of the water. Deadpool would parody
go watch
this
Deadpool.
film. You watch Deadpool and then watch this film and you're like, oh my god,
Okay,
parodying
well,
this film.
here. Basically, those are our thoughts by 151 and 157.
I'm literally still pulling my hair out.
It's not a good film. We're just gonna leave it at that. So thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like this, let us know. We can do this
10
more
Cloverfield
often.
Lane, Zootopia. Those two films, go see them. They're great. They're extension film. One has a good plot. They're actually both good plots. They're both really well done. Don't see this piece. Please don't.
Yeah,
don't.
I don't. I think it's gonna break records, but I don't think. I
Won't
don't think
let.
it'll have legs.
I don't think. I mean, unless overseas kick in, I don't think it'll hit $1 billion.
Okay, so
There's no way.
if you guys like this, let us
Please
know.
don't let it hit $1 billion.
If you guys liked us ranting about things, let us know. We might do this in the future. I'm back. Actually, I literally left my job, came here, watched the film, and then did this. So this okay. But yeah, if you like this stuff, we can do others like it. Reactionary videos.
When I have a better
Politics.
voice.
I mean, oh my God. By the way, best part of the movie was not even part of the movie. It was at the very beginning. It was a trailer for the United States Marines, and it basically said, "We are the United States. We don't build walls." And immediately I cut over to my brother. I was like, "Well,
Donald Trump.
except for one guy." And immediately they bust down. And it's like, because walls are, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like,
Walls
so-
always fall.
yeah, walls always
Congratulations.
fall. It's like
Mexico's going to invade the United States and win.
It's like, what is this relating to? Best part of the whole. By the way, I should note there was only one part in the entire film that got actually some claps or some joy.
Oh my
You
god!
wanna know what it
yes.
was? Spider-Man in Civil War
Yeah,
trailer.
that was the everyone.
The
that was the
only
biggest
time.
applause. That was the most hype. Was Spider-Man from the Civil War trailer? My brother and I even clapped. We're just looking at everyone else in the
everyone
theater.
else is just like everyone's like cheering like, "Whoa, Spider-Man!" And we're just like, okay.
And I'm looking back on. Oh my god, that was the biggest.
It was
moment.
the only time they actually did anything. Even at the end of the movie, there was just like a general, like there was nothing. So yeah. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.
watching. See you next time.